Number 2 on my list was Lady Bird.
Yep, that was number 1 for me.
Yeah, I mean, we reviewed it. Greta Gerwig's directorial debut. Saoirse Ronan, Laura Metcalf. I mean, that right there is the movie. It's this about this dynamic of this mother-daughter, Lady Bird, growing up. And I mean, I think I put this number 2 just for the fact that it made Dave Matthews relevant in 2017.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I mean, just really the story it tells about this teenage girl and growing up and learning herself, learning more about her mom. That ending scene where she gives her mom a phone call and it shows her like driving for the first time in Sacramento, the same way you saw her mom do throughout the entire movie. Just really moving and touching. Also the little moments, like when she confronts her ex-boyfriend about him being gay and he just falls apart.
Yep.
Who played him about? I forgot to write that down.
Lucas Hedges.
Yeah, Lucas Hedges. A fucking phenomenal performance by him. Every performance in this, I can't pick out one that I was like, that wasn't so great. Like every actor in this was fantastic. Why was the number 1 on your list?
Yeah, Lucas Hedges. He was in 3 Billboards as well, and Chalamet's in Lady Bird and Call Me by Your Name. So those guys, 2 young stars. We'll see them for a long time for sure. Yeah, so this movie really, really moved me by the end, and it's such a pleasurable movie. I don't think there's any bad scenes in it. There's no fat on the movie at all. And I think what the reason this movie is so strong is because you didn't have to be coming up in 2002 era Sacramento or anywhere in the country to feel moved by this film. That's a little before our time. We were in high school in 2002. But it still struck me all the same. Obviously, it really hits a nostalgic chord for people that age. So Greta Gerwig's age, really. But it's also really striking a nerve for people, in their 60s. People like Laurie Metcalf,
Mm-hmm.
So it speaks to seemingly everyone. And I think the reason it does that is because it's such a pleasurable movie. It's such a relatable film. And the performances, of course, are great. I mean, everything we talked about has great performances. No question about that. I don't think Lady Bird's my number 1 film. I think it's just the most pleasurable experience I had this year. And depends how you want to rank your list. I mean, it's probably not the most It's not the most influential film of the year, but that's not what my list is. And I don't think it'll win Best Picture. I said this before, but the statement that Lady Bird winning Best Picture probably isn't strong enough for the Academy, given the competition. It is a pretty strong year. But that being said, I think it's just a joy to watch, and I look forward to seeing it again.
Absolutely. I know I don't get enough chances to rewatch movies, but this is one I'll definitely make time for next year.